Hello everyone, my name is Denise and today I'll be talking on the topic how to use the choice theory brain chart to conceptualize borderline personality disorder. So this brain chart is created by William Glasser, the founder of choice theory. So over here, today I'm not going to go too much, I'm just going to zoom into one thing, which is this part, the quality world. So under choice theory, we believe there are 5 basic needs, right? Which are over here. Your old brain has a survival need. 4 psychological needs: love and belonging, power, freedom, and fun. They're like your fingers, right? Sister Liz taught us this. Some people have very high power need, but low freedom need. Some high survival need, low love and belonging need. So at birth, we already have our 5 needs. And throughout life, we'll try to find different ways to meet it. So today I'm just talking about the quality world. Quality world, why is it yellow? Yellow, think about it, pure gold. All the things that we like in this world are stored in the quality world, which is part of our brain. So like for me, maybe you have things like delicious food, you have my family, you have my maybe holiday destinations. I quite like going to Japan. Tokyo Disneyland is definitely here. My job as a counselor is here. My YouTube channel is probably here. My friends are all here. Italian cuisine is here. So this is my quality world. Everybody have a quality world stored with pictures of things that, things and people, subjects that they really, really love. Okay, so one thing you need to know about the quality world is that the pictures here can change. The second thing you need to know is that some pictures are conflicting. So for example, I could be a married man, but so my wife is here, my children is here, but my mistress, the one that I'm having an affair with, is also here. So that's called conflicting quality world pictures. So these quality world pictures are formed to meet our needs, right? If our needs are quite met, which is in reality what we're getting, is quite close to our quality world picture, then our skills are more balanced, then we are happier. If they're a big mismatch, our skills are very out of whack, then we are less happy. For example, if in my quality world picture I want an income of $10,000 a month, but right now I'm only getting $2,000, that's a major mismatch. So I'll be very unhappy. However, if I can adjust this picture, say, okay, my quality world is maybe $5,000 a month, and now I'm getting 2,000, so there's just a smaller mismatch, so I'm less unhappy. Okay, so one of the job of a counselor is also to adjust the quality world pictures of our clients to make it more realistic, especially when it's very unrealistic. So let's go back to borderline PD. So the problem is with borderline PD, like you think about how it's formed is because of very traumatic childhood with a lot of abuse or neglect. So what happens is that when there's a lot of abuse, then becomes a very, there's the drama triangle, right? The victim, rescuer, and the persecutor. So, under the psychodrama framework, there's this thing called TSM, therapeutic spiral model. Over there, they edited the drama triangle to make it into victim, abandoning authority, and persecutor. So the abandoning authority is the rescuer that never came. Okay, so it forms a very striking void and gap. So that's what happens in borderline PD, that this idealized rescuer, which is the remedy for the trauma, is inside the quality world, and it's informed by whatever the child could grasp onto at that time. Maybe fairy tales, maybe Korean drama. It becomes a very powerful, perfect person that's here to rescue them from their trauma. So that is placed inside the quality world. The same thing happens for neglect. There's nobody to show nurturance and care and concern. So the person forms a very idealistic notion of what love is, what a future partner should look like, and then store it in the quality world. Right? So when they get started and they start dating a regular human being, they realize there's a major mismatch, and then they get very upset and very triggered because originally their quality world picture of a lover is already very unrealistic. Compare that to a normal person, or I would say a lucky person with a good enough childhood, right? And they have parents to model what marriage is really like. The people who are always fighting, but they still make up, and they are able to provide me with a safe home, with food, with education, with clothes, and more. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So that person from young all the way to maybe when he's 18 or ready to date, he's starting to have a very realistic picture of what a lover is like in his quality world. So when he starts to date, then the partner is more or less like his mom, or some semblance of that realistic area. He is fairly satisfied. It's not always it's not in perfect balance, but it's closer because it's more realistic. So one of the jobs, okay, there are many things that you need to do when someone comes in with borderline traits, but one of that is also to adjust the quality world picture of the ideal lover. Okay, and also their own expectations of self. Because the borderline, because of in his quality world, there's also image of himself, and it can be quite warped, but quite inaccurate, because the borderline, due to neglect and trauma, lacks a accurate mirroring. There wasn't a rescuer, or like what's that, a nurturing mother or nurturing father to mirror to him who he is or who she is. So she don't know, have no clear concept of who she is. So you need to mirror as a therapist, to just do basic PCT, mirror it back, do mirroring. Even psychodrama, sometimes when you get another group member to play the role of the protagonist, and then she gets to watch herself from the distance, that's also mirroring. That forms a clear self-concept, right? So after you form a clear self-concept, then you can develop, after the sufficient mirroring, then you can reverse roles with the other members in your drama to develop empathy for another person. So all that is what's missing in the borderline. They lack clear self-concept. That's why it can oscillate. The quality image of themselves is not clear. The quality image of their lover is unrealistically high. Hence, they struggle a lot. If we can adjust this image inside the quality world, the person gets better. Okay, so this is a short video. I hope it's been helpful to you. This is the entire brain chart. You can find it on the internet. Just Google CTRT brain chart. And maybe one day I'll be just going through more of the different parts of the brain chart. But we start with here, the 5 basic needs and the quality world. Thank you so much. And if you found this video helpful, kindly press like, share, and subscribe.